Hi guys, welcome back to the Revolution channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face using Soph Revolution products, I guess. I'm going to be using my original eyeshadow palette, my new Extra Spice eyeshadow palette, my highlighter palette, and my lipsticks in this video. So if you guys want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep watching. And if you guys are new here, then you can get all of these products on the Revolution Beauty website. It's always linked down below in the description box. The eyeshadow palettes are £10, the highlighter palette is £8, and the lipsticks are £4 each. I have finally forced myself to use a brand new palette of my original Soph palette because I don't know if you guys remember, my palette that I was still using was so old, so broken. I'd taped it back together with duct tape, so I thought it was about time I got a new one. So I have a new one of the original Soph eyeshadow palette, which I so nearly just dropped on the floor. And I've also got a new one of the highlighter palette as well, so everything is nice and shiny and new in this video. I'm also going to be incorporating the Extra Spice palette and also my lipsticks as well, but I'm going to try and get as full face as I can using all of my different products to show you guys what you can use them for and stuff. So to fill in my brows, I'm actually going to be using a combination of the shade Pug and this one down here, which is called Rosewood. So this first colour is just the shade Pug by itself, which is actually a really good shade if you have blonde hair. Then just through the tail of my brows, I'm just using a tiny bit of Mud Cake, but I'm also going to mix that with the shade Pug. Then I'm also using that shade Pug as well, this one here, just to do a bit of contouring because I have seen a lot of people use this shade as contour and I thought I would give it a go. That's actually such a good contour colour for me. Then to bronze up my face, I'm just using the Pro HD Sculpt and Contour palette. Then for highlighter, I'm taking this shade here from the highlighter palette and I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones, down my nose, on my brow bone. And for my eyes, I'm using my new Extra Spice palette and I think I'm going to start with the shade up here, which is called Cookie Dough. And I'm just running this through my crease. And then taking this shade, which is called Lakes, and I'm just going to put this on the outer and inner corners of my eyes. And this is a khaki greeny brown sort of colour. Then I'm just going back in with my blending brush and I'm just going to blend out those edges. Then I'm also just running both of those shades, the shade Cookie Dough and then Lakes just along my lower lash line as well. Then on the centre of my lid, I'm taking the shade Aurora, which is this shimmery green colour, and I'm just going to put this on the centre of my eyelid using a flat brush. And then I'm just going back in with my blending brush and I'm just going to blend over those edges a little bit. Then on my inner corners, I'm using this shade down here, which is called Everyday. Okay, so I'm just going to go away and do my lashes and then I will come right back to show you the lipsticks. This is the finished eye look and I'm now just going to use the lipsticks and I think I'm going to combine two shades today. I'm going to start off with the shade Fudge, which is the darkest out of the collection. Then I'm just going to blot. And then on the centre of my lips, I'm using the shade Syrup. So this is what those two colours mixed together looks like. I just think it looks really pretty. So now that I've done my makeup part of the video, I thought I would just answer a few questions because I asked you guys on Twitter if you had any questions about my new collection and quite a few of you asked some questions. So let's answer a couple. Emmy Rahima asked, how did you name the shades for your palette? How is the process like? Love you and congrats. Well, the names for my palette, I basically wanted to name them things that were personal to me and my life, and I just kind of looked at the colours and I thought of names that kind of matched the colours, if that makes sense. So like if it was an orange shade, one of the orange shades for example is called Sweet and Sour, and one of my favourite foods is sweet and sour chicken. It's an orange colour, so I thought I would name the orange Sweet and Sour. And then for example another shade which is called Everyday, I just thought would be a really good everyday kind of just all over shimmery eyeshadow colour. And then some of the other shades I named after my favourite singers or some of my favourite songs, and then others were just kind of random but they were still like related to me. Benny or Beanie, I'm not sure which one it is, I'm really sorry. She said, is it limited edition? No, these aren't limited edition. So yeah, that's really good news. They're basically just gonna go on for however long they go on for, but there's not like a limited time that you have to buy them, so don't worry about that. Amber said, when did you first know you were collaborating with them again? I think we first discussed it in November of 2017, just before like Christmas time, and then like in December is when it all started like doing the planning and stuff like that. So yeah, quite a few months. Anna, whose username is @tiredpurple, said, what is your personal favourite eyeshadow or lip colour? I think I can't pick one favourite eyeshadow colour, but I really love the shade 21, which is obviously like the brightest shade in the palette, just because I think it's something really fun, and I really like red, as you can probably see. I also really love this shade, which is called LA Sun. It's just like a really bright yellow gold. I also love the silver as well because it's something a bit different. This one is called Infinity, and that one is stunning. I absolutely love that. But yeah, I really love all of the shades in this palette. Like, it's really difficult to pick my absolute favourite. And then I think my favourite out of all of the lipsticks is the shade Syrup, because it's just like a brownie nude, and those are my favourite type of lipsticks to wear. Kaylee Winter said, were the colours hard to choose as you already have all of your faves in your first palette? Yeah, when I first kind of got the idea of having a second palette, I was thinking, I put like everything that I wanted into the first palette, so how am I going to do a second one? But then I kind of thought about it, and also I asked you guys on Twitter as well, like what your favourites were and what kind of things you wanted to see. And then I thought that in this second palette I would make it kind of like, still like with your neutral colours in there as well, but kind of like the bigger sister of the first palette. So this one is like, there are similarities, but I wanted this one to be a more kind of like bold and bright version, but still have neutrals in there as well. And I also wanted to add some kind of like burgundy purple shades in there because I didn't really have any, well, I had one purple shade in my first palette, but it was a very different kind of purple shade. I also wanted to have some kind of sunset vibes in this palette. I know that there were still like, there was an orange and pink in the other palette, but this one, the kind of oranges and yellows and red are a lot more bright and bold, because yeah, I was just really kind of inspired by the whole kind of like sunset theme that was like trending in makeup, and yeah, I really wanted to include that in my second palette. So yeah, that's what I kind of said the other day, that the Extra Spice palette is kind of like the older, cooler sister of the Soph original palette. And then the final question is from Ellie, and she said, how excited were you to release the collection? Obviously I was super excited. Like, when I found out that they wanted to do like a second kind of round of Soph Revolution products, oh my god, I was so excited. Like, the whole thing is just so cool, and I have wanted to do like nude lipsticks for ages, and so like the fact that I get to do that as part of this like kind of second round is so cool. And yeah, it's just been so exciting, and it's been so difficult to like actually keep it a secret for all of these months because it's all been like going on behind the scenes, and I'm so excited that everybody can like, I don't know, everybody knows about it now and you guys can go and buy it, and it's just so fun. Like, I know it sounds really, really cheesy, but it's literally like a dream. Since I was a teenager, I've always like wanted to have my own makeup kind of range, and so yeah, it's just really, really cool. Okay, so that is it from me. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to the Revolution Beauty channel, then you can press that little subscribe button down below. Like I said, all of the products you can buy from the Revolution Beauty website, and they ship worldwide. And yeah, that is it from me. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!